Hello and welcome to the Good Witch. This is your Leo October intuitive tarot reading, okay? So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. We are going to look at, okay, yours is the first. We're going to look at your love, your finances, and a message from the divine. Now, I said yours is the first because what's been happening because this is October going into November, okay? So what's been happening is most signs have been just colliding and meshing together where their finances are overrun with their love and their love is overrun with their spirituality. So it just turns into a big group reading. But Leo, you are doing, I don't know if it's intentionally or no, but you're doing a very good job at compartmentalizing your life. You have a lot of earth energy surrounding you, and some of you are being very, very stubborn when it comes to your emotions, because the earth card is your bottom card from the Orisha deck. It's the only card that is already flipped over. If you look down here, you see the cards. This is the only one that's over for you right now, and that's the earth card from the Orisha deck. You have a lot of heavy, heavy energy around you, Leos. There'll be a lot of people in your ear this month trying to convince you to do things that you don't necessarily want to do, trying to make you be a person that you used to be that you're no longer comfortable being, trying to suppress the person that you're becoming. Be careful with that. There's an older female for a lot of you that's going to be in your life that's going to bring you a lot of really good luck. Okay, now let's get into your reading. Those were just, if you watch me, you know I download things, you get messages in between messages. Sometimes they're very specific to the point to where we even call you out by name. Sometimes not so much. So let's see what we got. But you always get what you need. And if this does not resonate with you, then I suggest you look at your moon or rising sign. If this is your sun sign, this is relevant for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Okay. So, love. Okay, so you're telling yourself that you're done with somebody who lied to you and has a very Knight of Swords in and out energy. You're trying to remove your emotions from this situation. I see you attempting this month, but not being very successful at removing your emotions, even if you've removed the person. This person is trying to actually remove themselves in a not so blatant way. It's like they care about you. They care about you. Oh, they're trying to remove their emotions too. It's just something about it that's not working. You guys have a lot of passion. There's a lot of heat. But there's not a lot of commitment. Neither one of you want to commit to the other one. You want to have fun. You want to have that passion. You don't want to commit. You don't want to tie each other down. But at the same time, you don't want them to be with anybody else, although you don't want to be with them. And someone could be doing this to you as well, but I really feel like this is your energy. You don't want them, but you don't want them to have a new beginning. Even when you say you're okay with it, you show that you're not by subtleties, by making subtle remarks and doing subtle things. Some of you are doing very blatant things, like specifically saying, I don't want you to do this. I don't want to do that. This is not how I want us to live our lives. Even to the point of, I want to be with you, when you truly don't. You enjoy their sex. You enjoy their body. You enjoy something that they do for you, their companionship. A lot of you, it's the passion and sex part. So, this person will submit to you. They'll be with you if you want them to. But it's not going to be something that you want to continue to do. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very messy situation. You'll do better with a blank slate and a new beginning with a brand new person. You can make this work, but why? You'll do better with a brand new person with a very clean slate. You can meet somebody that you're passionate about. If you give it a chance, there'll be new people introducing themselves to you within the next few weeks that won't stress you and won't worry you, and you won't feel like you're settling. It might not, you're not going to give your heart to them in the next few weeks, but you'll entertain them. If you've been online dating, there's somebody online dating that it's going to work out well for you. It's going to benefit you. And I'm seeing this more as a female to male. There's a female Leo who's dating online, and it'll be someone, honestly, of a different race than you're used to that captures your attention, and you don't mean for it to. But it does. You should give that person a chance, and I feel a lot of Aries energy. You want to be the devoted partner. And here we go. Okay, so Leos, you want to be that devoted partner. You should watch the Obanani video. Obanani is an Orisha. She was the sweet one, the beautiful one, the teaching one, the gift, the mother, the love, the best wife. She was the person that would create that household. And this could be a male or a female. The males can be the type to create. Leo males can be the type to create that perfect household, that ideal life. And this is what you're wanting, and this is what you're craving. And you're looking for it, and you're looking for it in the most abstract of ways. You won't find it with this past person. Regardless of the passion, you won't find it with this past person. They're too flaky. They're too in and out. You've both removed your emotions from the situation. You just don't want them to be with anybody else. But you can't keep them from being with somebody else and expect your life to move forward, because you're going to use so much of your own personal energy that will be used to draw the person that you need to you, pushing people away from them. Even if you're just doing it energetically. Mind your energy, okay? But you want this. You're getting ready to step into this. Probably a lot of you before, in the first quarter of 2021, you'll be stepping into that love, family, Obanani energy. The second go round, not Oba as she was married to Shango. Oba after she married Shango. After she left Shango. After he asked her to leave. She regrouped. She came back bigger and better with someone who taught her the secrets of the universe. And this is the person. And that's wonderful. Your spirit's gonna lift probably around this time. Your spirits are gonna lift, and you're gonna feel lighter, and you're gonna feel better. But this is gonna be around the first quarter of 2021. For the rest of this month, you'll be closing doors and healing, hopefully, and allowing yourself to be open to this new person or new people that will be introducing themselves into your life. Make friends with them. It's the one that makes you laugh. It's the one that makes you laugh, that you don't think you can take seriously, that's just going to be like a friend. You're going to try to friend zone them, and they're going to shock the shit out of you. Okay? So that's what's up with Leos in love. And we just closed it. Okay. Let's look at finances. You feel like your finances are slightly out of control, and you're not sad about it. You've avoided some conflicts. They're out of control doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It could mean that you have a windfall of money coming. It could mean that, okay, so that's not what it could mean that, but for you, that's not what it's saying. You're going to be very stable this month. You won't be sorry and you won't be fighting with people over money. There is someone that's going to try to control your money or a situation. You might be penny pinching a bit, but you'll be stable. You won't have like this overflow of money this month, but you will be stable. Although you might have to like look at your budget, see what you're doing, see where you're overextending yourself. You're spending too much in an unnecessary area. I see things work being slightly frustrating. A lot of you are thinking of leaving or quitting or looking for greener pastures because you feel like your job may be unstable. But don't do that. It's not the true energy of your job. It's just like an energy surrounding you. It's not actually the case. Your job is very stable. And you're trying to move into what you truly want to do with your life and get into your passions. So don't just jump off the boat. See where it's going and mind your work first. And I don't mean like your work for a company. I mean your inner work, so that you can be sure that this is what you want to do before you do it. I wouldn't suggest making any job changes or any huge financial changes during the month of October or the first week of November. You need to focus, pay attention to details, and get your finances in order in a way that you haven't in a while, in a way that you don't really want to because you find it tedious. You need to look down to everything that you're spending. I even mean look at your trips to the corner store and see what kind of nonsense you're buying. Some of y'all waste $400 a month on chips. Just pay attention. And it's not because you eat all the chips. You throw them away. You eat two and throw them away. It's something wasteful that you're doing. That's an example, but you're doing something very wasteful. Okay. There's someone with the name of T. If you have someone close to you, they're like your right-hand person and their name starts with a T and they have a B in their name as well. I sense male and female energy because it's not necessarily a gender, but it's more of an angry female energy. Doesn't have to be an angry female. It could be a male with feminine energy, but they have a T and a B in their names. I want to say it's their initials, but it might just be in their first name. Be leery of them. They came to me and I can see a couple of different versions of this person, so this is for more than one of you. Be careful, be leery of them because they're gonna stab you. They're gonna disappoint you. They're gonna disappoint you. They're gonna hurt you because you're doing too well and they sense that you're leaving them. Be very aware. Be very aware. Okay? So if that's you, you know how I am, and you've been watching for a while and you know you're a part of the crew, you're one of my loves, you're a part of my family, send me an email. This is one of those situations where I'm telling you, you can book a reading. You can always book a reading. But some people can't afford the readings. A lot of my subscribers, sometimes you can't afford readings. And that's cool. But if it's something this serious, something you have to, in the email, put their name, tell me what's going on, and I'll respond to you. Okay? And we can look into it together. Okay? All right. Now, message from the divine. If that wasn't it. You're only defeated when you take your eyes off of what you're doing. There was something that you wanted to do that you were passionate about and you stopped focusing on it. and you lost sight of the goal. You're supposed to go back to school. You're supposed to get a certification. You were supposed to start that winery. You were supposed to write that book. There's something that you were supposed to do that you talked yourself out of because you didn't have the time. You served yourself this soup of not enoughness, of wastefulness, of how unworthy you are of certain things because you had certain things go on in your life. But what you don't understand is you've made it through all of those things because now you can talk about them because you've already made it through them. There's something else that you're supposed to do. And some of you know exactly what that is. If you don't know exactly what that is, then yes, you should book a reading. And no, I haven't been. Then yes, you should, and we can figure that out. But it's something big, and it's something 2021 is going to be, the first half of 2021 is going to be an excellent, excellent year for you, time for you, but you're going to have to close out some things. Starting this month, you're going to have to close some doors and throw away the key. Close some doors, lock them, throw away the key. There's some people that are going to try to come back and you cannot let them come back. They distract you. They distract you from being you. You even attempt to be someone else to be with these people. And this isn't always a lover. Some of these are friends. Some of these are your cousins. Some of these are your coworkers. You go, you do you, but you do you as you at all times. You can have a career and a profession, and everybody doesn't have to know what goes on in your personal life, but you be the same way all the time, whichever way that is. And it doesn't have, nobody is one-dimensional, but you be comfortable in whatever it is that you're doing. If it makes you feel too uncomfortable, back away, figure out a way to regroup and do it a different way. It doesn't mean you don't do it. You figure out a way to do it in which it makes you comfortable, okay? I feel like playing with Leos right now. I got a minute. Let's be nasty for a second. Because this new person coming in, you might not be getting it in October, but y'all will be getting it in November. Some of you in October. Why wait? Some of you will be getting it in public places in October. And it's going to be a shock to you and everyone else. And this could be someone who's actually seeing someone else. One of you might be stepping out on someone. Some of you are sleeping with... Okay. Some of you may be sleeping with an ex that's in another relationship. They never fully let you go. Some of you might be sleeping with an ex that's in another relationship because they come back and they just tease you. And you're going to be like, all right, you keep playing. You keep liking my DMs. I know you've seen that meme. You keep leaving me smiley faces and LOLs and under my comments. And, I will sleep with you. I will give you the business. And that is kind of where you are with that. But some of you in public places with someone who you've already been with before, just going back and opening up that door, but not for love purposes. It's just actually to get your rocks off. It's not really supposed to be a long-term situation. And at the end of the day, you'll be free and you'll just be going down memory lane. If you can look at this, this is like film that she's sitting on, looking up at the stars. It's like she's remembering when, as she is happily alone, healing and regrouping. So just because you sleep with them doesn't mean you'll be with them. Sometimes, you know, a body does what it does. And if I offended your sensibilities, Leo, you shouldn't have watched to the end. And if you did watch to the end, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love from The Good Witch. Thank you for being a part of my life, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of yours. Do not forget to go watch the Obanani video. You are the only sign that I'm telling so far to go watch it, because it will resonate with you. On a serious note, it will resonate with you and the path that's coming for you in early 2020. Okay? Peace, love, and light from The Good Witch.